All right, just a little review. All right, the more we do, the better I feel, and hopefully the more confident you become. So first thing on page 27, we're doing question 3. Question 3 on page 27. Write the equation of this graph, and then we'll graph it. All right, write the equation first. It's a sine curve. I give you amplitude, frequency, and the shift. There's nothing you got to do here. Nothing. You're just going to write the equation right now. We are good. All right, so here we go. Let's write the equation because you don't need to find any extras here. Caroline, what do you say? Got the equation for me? Y equals?
Sine.
Oh,
wait, 3 sine.
Yep, and then in parentheses?
Pi over 3.
Good, guys, I can't stress. A lot of people are getting confused in my second period class. Frequency equals B. B equals frequency, okay? X, go ahead, Caroline. Sorry to cut you off.
-1.
-1. Good. How you doing today, Caroline? All right?
Good. Do you want to see the jungle I drew?
Everyone wants to see it here, all 3 of us. So.
It's not done.
Wow, that is pretty impressive. We got a lion there. What do we got? A toucan up in the branches?
Yeah.
What do we got down below? I can't see that. Is that a pig?
It's a hippo.
Oh, a hippo. I'm sorry. It's a hippo. I didn't see it. Sorry, it was too small. We can't see it here. Some snakes?
Yeah.
All right, nice job. Everyone else, yeah? Nice job for Caroline. Yep, great.
Thanks.
Yep. Caroline, in all seriousness, I actually envy people who have artistic ability because I have 0. 0. Like to get my art credit in high school, I took woodworking. Let's put it that way. Okay, and I wasn't even good at that. Okay, I had to make a pencil holder and I just drilled a hole right through. So literally when you put the pencil in, just went right through it. Didn't hold anything. Okay, and forget about the clock I had to make. Oh boy, that took me at least 2 quarters to do. All right, I'll stick to landscaping and being semi-athletic. All right, so we got the graph and we got the equation. Now we got to set up the x-axis now. So we know we're going to have 1. Actually, I'm going to spread this out a little more. My 4 tick marks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so somebody right now is going to help me figure out what I need to put there. All right, what do I need to put and how do I find it? AKA, I'll give you a start. We're going to find the key values now. That's for your x-axis. What are my key values? All right, who's helping me here? 13. Sophia, here we go. Explain to me the process, Sophia. How do I find key values?
You have to find the period.
Okay, yeah, we are going to have to do that, right? So periods equal to what, Sophia?
2 pi over b.
Yep. What was our b value?
Pi over 3.
You got it. So I keep the 2 pi, multiply, flip the bottom. Pi's cancel out. What's it look like our period's going to be here, Sophia?
6.
6. All right, so you were about to say take the period and do what for the key values?
6 over 4.
Yep. 6 over 4. Let's do a decimal here, Sophia, because that'll be easier to add when I go here. 6 divided by 4, what do you got for me?
3 or 2.
Yeah, keep as a decimal. What is it? Just 3. You got a calculator in front of you?
Yeah.
Yep, just relax here. Okay, relax, Mr. Know-It-All. 3 divided by 2. Kid knows something, now he's great.
Yeah.
He's Albert Einstein now. Sorry, there's just a little discussion in class here. What do you got for me? 3 divided by 2, 6 divided by 4?
1.5.
There you go, 1.5. Good. So I'm going to start with 1.5 and couple more jobs here, Sophia. I got 1.5. What's the next one going to be then?
3.
3. Then?
4.5.
Yep. And then where am I going to end it?
6.
Yep. Guys, remember, I don't know if anybody picks up on this. You always end at the period. Nice job, Sophia. All right, I need y-axis help now. Y-axis, meaning max and min. Somebody help me find the max and the min now of this curve. Max and min. Any help here? Any help? Will, here you go. Max and min. Ready? What was the max and the min before I shifted it, Will? Look at the equation we just made. What was the max and min before I shifted?
3 and negative 1.
Well, remember, it's always the same number, right? So you had the negative 3. Now it's going to go up to, it's also going to go up to positive 3. Go ahead. What was my shift, Will?
Oh, down 1.
Down 1. So go ahead. Do -1, -1. What's your new max and min for this curve I got to graph?
Negative 4 and 2.
Yep. So everyone, make sure you have -4 and 2 somewhere on your graph on the y-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And I didn't ask this of Will, but I'm going to ask it of everyone. There should be another number on your y-axis. Max, min, and I should also have what? Midline, which is also our C value, your shift. So the other number you guys should have, -1. Got to have max, min, and your midline on there. Also, whoa, I forgot about this. I saw this a lot on your assignment, so everybody makes, even if you didn't do it, I don't care. I saw a lot of people do this. They put their midline, whatever their midline number was, they put it right here where the x and the y-axis intersected. No, guys, that is always 0. That is always 0. All right, I saw some of you guys on your assignment put wherever the x and the y intersected, that was your midline. No, that's always 0, guys, all right? That's always 0. And then the graph now. Who's going to help me graph? 11, there we go. Liz, tell me something about this sine curve. Where's it going to start?
-1.
Yep, midline. And then where?
2.
Max, good. Keep talking here.
-1.
Midline, then?
-4.
Midline, oh yeah, minimum. Then where are we finishing, Liz?
-1.
Good job. Midline. Awesome, Liz. Nice work. There it is, kids. Yep. Questions? Anything enlightening you want to say? Good talk. Good talk.
What?
Anything enlightening you want to say?
Not really.
Nobody at home has any idea what's going on, but it's all right. Just 3 of us in an empty classroom. All good. All right, moving on. Anybody at home want to? Any weekend plans for anybody we want to talk about before I go to the next one and before we get focused? Okay, good talk. Maybe I'll find out later. All right. Write the equation of this sine curve. And then, I hate when he does this. 2 full cycles. All right, well, let's suck it up. Let's do the equation first. I'm going to need somebody to do the A and the C value. Where can I find the A and the C value? There we go. Bassett, how do I find the A value?
Max minus min.
All right, 13 minus 5 over 2. What do you got for me?
4.
Yep. How about the C value?
Max plus min over 2.
What do you got?
9.
Business. Business Bassett. That's all he is. Business. I'll get him the crack one day, though. You doing all right, though, Bassett? Okay. It wasn't a math question, so he didn't say anything. He just gave me a head nod, if you're wondering. All right. It's all business. All right, B value. B value now, everyone. B value. Ooh. Will! Here we go, Will. Tell me the formula, Will, that involves B.
Q pi over B.
Yep. I gave you the period in this problem, Will. What was it?
8.
8? I feel like you always get called on these ones here. Like you're the expert in class. What do I have to do to solve for B? Don't let me down now. I just hyped you up. What'd you say?
What?
B value. Go ahead. How do I solve for the B value?
You're gonna cross multiply.
There you go. There you go. Don't get an attitude with me. I can hear you yelling at me now. Settle down. All right. Next. What do you got, Will?
You're gonna divide by 8.
Yeah, we are. I don't think anything crosses out here, Will, but something does reduce.
That goes to 1/4.
Yep, pi over 4. There's the B value, everyone. There's the B value. Thanks, Will. Can somebody put it all together for me and write the equation? Oh, here we go, Isaiah. All right. Now, what do you got for me now, boss? Huh? What do you got for me now, big dog?
Y equals 4 sin.
Whoa! Did the mic pick that up at home? Did the mic just pick that up at home? 4 sin? Settle down, Caroline. 4 sin? This guy. 4 what?
4 sine.
Sine. All right. And then in parentheses?
Pi over 4 x. And then, what is it? Plus 9. Wait, yeah.
4 sin. Oh, boy. You guys crack me up. All right, good job. All right, graphing it now. But remember, 2 cycles. Don't spread it out on the x-axis so much. Don't spread it. All right, don't spread out. Got to have 8 tick marks if we're doing 2 cycles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, key value. Somebody help me with the key values. How do I find what my key values are going to be here? Bassett, go. Just go. I'm not saying a word. You know the deal.
8 divided by 4. So just 2.
2. Next. I'm still with you, Bassett. Let's go. You're finishing this x-axis off.
What do you want
2.
me to do?
Finish the x-axis. 2.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16.
Jesus. Thank you. Everyone all right? You go by 2s? Twice? Ooh, now this is going to be a little bit tougher. What should I be putting on my y-axis now? The 3 numbers that should go on my y-axis right now. What are the 3 numbers that are going to go on my y-axis? Oh, Hunter, those 3 numbers on my y-axis.
You have to have 13 and 5.
Max, min, and midline, 9. So you guys figure you're probably going to have to go by 2s, it looks like, because you got to get 5, 9, and 13 on there. All right, or, yeah, probably 2s. And we're doing the sine curve. So last person here for today, not for today, but for this problem. Oh boy, Mason, here we go. Tell me a little something about my sine curve.
We're going up to the maximum of 13 at 2.
But where are we starting though?
It says starting at 0.
Yeah, but we are starting at 0, but I always start at the midline, right?
Yeah.
So I got to start at 9. Here, that's what it says starting at 0 on, that means on the x here. Okay, so 0 at 0, it's up to 9. Go ahead, now where?
Then to 13.
Then to the max.
Then back to 9. Then to 5.
Mr. Carlino, that's.
Then back
Whoa.
You're graphing on that.
Settle down, Nick.
Sorry.
Jesus. And there's only 2 of them in here, and they got opinions every problem.
It's better I tell you now.
Yeah, unless, it's better than Caroline telling me. Geez, I would never live that down.
Do what?
Nothing.
No.
I was praising you. 13. All right, I lost you here, Mason. I'm at the midline. I'm back to the midline. Now where?
Then to 5.
Then to 5.
Then back to 9.
Yep.
And then repeat.
We do it all over again. Yep, let's have a little fun. Nice job, guys. Nice job. Great work. Questions from you guys? All right, so that was just a review. Now I'm going to go into a new topic, but I don't know. It's not going to feel new. I think you guys have done this in the past. We have moved curves up and down. We've always had a vertical shift, right? Up 3, down 2. We can move them up and down. Now I want to move them left and right. All right, now I want to shift them left and right. Before I do that, everyone make sure you have a calculator out, whether it's your Chromebook or an actual one in front of you that you're holding. Please just have a calculator out in front of you. No excuse that you can't have one. Even if you don't have a handheld one, you can still use it on your Chromebook. All right, all I want you to do is graph this on your graphing calculator. Do not make any notes, okay? Do not make any notes. First one, x squared. So everyone go to your y equals screen right now and type in y1. Into y1, you're going to do x raised to the second, x squared. Okay, so y1 x squared. Everyone hit your graph button, and you see a figure that's probably familiar to you. Little bonus here. Anybody remember what you called that back in your Algebra 1 days?
Parabola.
Parabola. Good job, ladies. Good job. Parabola. It's called a parabola. Yep. All right. Do not cheat now. Do not cheat. Don't plug this in your calculator. I want to hear predictions. Where will this graph go if I put a +3 with this now? So, predictions. Don't go to your calculator and cheat. If I put +3 at the end now, what do you think is going to happen to my parabola? Suggestions. Go ahead.
Shift up 3.
I got an up 3 here. Other suggestions? Anybody want to take anything else on other than up 3? Okay, let's try it then. Everyone go to your calculator. Now in y2, x squared +3. Let's see if we're right. Oh, yeah, good job. It's going to go up 3 units. Good work. Because it was a good prediction because you guys knew that's what our sine and cosine curves do, right? They go up 3. All right, now, last one. Don't cheat. What happens if I put the 3 in parentheses now?
Doesn't it dilate?
What do you mean dilate?
Doesn't that happen?
I don't know what you mean by dilate. Like it gets
gets
wider or narrower?
or narrower, either one.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see. There's a guess. One guess. It's going to get wider or narrower. Other guesses. What's going to happen to my curve? If the 3 I put in parentheses now. Any other guesses?
Move to the left.
Left.
Yeah.
Nick's saying in class, he's saying move to the left, even though there's a plus sign there. Okay, that's a suggestion. I'm not doubting it. I just thought it was interesting. You said to the left, and there's a plus sign there. Any other guesses? Okay, go ahead. Y3 now. Go ahead in your Y3. Make sure x plus 3 is in parentheses. X plus 3 all squared. And what do we notice, kids? It, in fact, moved to the left. Yes. It, in fact, doesn't that seem strange, right? That you put +3 and it went opposite. But that's the rule. That's the rule I'm trying to get through you guys today before we end. Is if you are inside the parenthesis, first, if you're inside the parenthesis, it's going to move left or right. All right? If the number's inside the parenthesis, it's going to move left or right, but it's going to move opposite whatever the sign is. So plus, it's going to move to the left, and minus, it's going to move to the right. All right, that's what I'm doing today with you. You'll see now a number inside the parenthesis, and it goes in the opposite direction. All good? All good, guys, with that? You guys at home? It'll move opposite inside the parenthesis. All right, last thing I got to tell you before we do a couple questions and get out of here. When I move a sine or a cosine curve to the left or to the right, it's called a phase shift. So make sure you guys are on day 4.6 if you're not there already. A phase shift is moving left or right. All right, so make sure we jot that down here. Phase shift is moving left or right, horizontally. All right, I refer to that as a phase shift. All right, let's get through these 4 problems and call it a day. In number 1, you have 2 sine x plus 3, and I want to move that graph to the right 4 units. What is it going to look like now? So I want to take that curve, move it to the right 4 units. What's the new equation going to look like? So we're calling this new one g of x. The 2 and the 3 will not be affected. The 2 and the 3 are not affected. It's going to be 2 sine, and then over here we're still going to have plus 3. What's next to the x will get affected. All right, so again, in parentheses, x, you guys at home tell me, if you want to move right 4, what symbol should I put in here now?
Subtraction.
Subtraction. So it's going to be sine, parentheses, excuse me, parentheses, x minus 4. That's it. The 2 and, guys, remember, the 2 and 3 is just like, that helps you with the max and the min and the midline. It doesn't move it left and right. All right, those 2 numbers on the outside just have to do with max, min, and midline. So does everyone see that this graph's going to be moved right 4 and y? Any questions? All right, number 2. Just from this equation here I give you, there's a lot I want you to find for me. All right, there's a lot I want you to find. So let's start. What is the amplitude? The amplitude of this equation. Amplitude. Anna, there we go. Hello, Anna. What's the amplitude of this equation? 3. Good. That was nice. That was an easy day for you, right? How are you doing, Anna?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. Unbelievable. Good talk. All right, period now. Period of this equation. Oh, Bassett business. What's the formula I need, Bassett, first? Because I can't get period right off the equation. I need to use the formula, which is?
2 pi over b.
All right, now, this might be even a challenge for you, Bassett, but I don't think so. Where is the b value is still usually where it is, Bassett, which is right after the sine or cosine. And what's there, Bassett?
2/3.
That's it. Guys, it's still there. B is still in the same spot it always has been and always will be. Now we just got to skip and flip here. 2 pi times 3 over 2. 3 pi. So there's the period, 3 pi. Phase shift. I'll just put PS for phase. Remember phase shift. That's moving it left or right. So tell me what direction and how many units now. Am I moving this left or right and how many units? Here's the new part for today. Here you go, Kian. First of all, left or right?
Right.
Yep, because there's subtraction. And then what's with that subtraction that tells me how many units I'm going to move? Right, how many?
Pi unit.
That's it, yep. Right, pi units. Good job. And then lastly, something we're very familiar with, what's my vertical shift? Up, down, and how many units? Kian, one more time.
Up 4.
Done. Anything on your guys' end here? 2 more, we're good. Anything else? All right. Now you guys write the equation for me. That does all of this. You guys can read it through, and I'll just ask somebody what's the equation that does all of this. Okay, Will, here you go. Your last opportunity here for today. Y equals, what do you throw any, whatever you got at me, Will. We'll adjust it if needed. I know it's a sine curve, so y equals, I'll just put the sine there. You tell me what else needs to go in there. Let's start with reflected over the x-axis, Will. Anytime you put a min where a max should be or a max where a min should be, what's in the equation that you told you to do that? Specifically right at the beginning of the equation. What's usually there that says you got to flip everything?
I don't remember.
A negative sign out in front. All right, there's got to be a negative sign. Now let's go to this horizontal shift of pi over 2. To the right. This is what we've done today. So if it's going to be to the right, well, should I put minus or plus if it's to the right?
Plus.
Oh, we always been going opposite though, haven't we? When we go left and right, the sign should always be opposite of where we need to go. So I don't want a plus sign. I got to go to the other direction and have a minus sign of pi over 2. And then let's finish this off strong here. Up 3 at the end should be what if I got to go up 3?
Plus 3.
Plus 3. Everyone okay? Good news, I'll never ask you to graph anything like this, ever. No phase shifts, no horizontal shifting right and left. Never do that to you. Everyone good? All right, one more, good work. And then we'll have just about 10 minutes left. Oh, the Ferris wheel. Time out. Can we just start talking here? Anybody Ferris wheel? Is that a definite no for some of you, or are you okay with Ferris wheels? I see some yeses, some definite no's I see in the screen right now. Anybody have big time issues with Ferris wheels? Probably will never ever step on it the rest of their life. No, Mason, no go for you? I respect that. I will never do like the spinny teacups. That's a no-go for me. No-go. Anybody else in that boat, or anybody been to they're usually at the fairs, those things that spin around so fast that you just stick to the wall? Anybody ever been on one of those bad boys? That's problems waiting to happen. And you got some crazy kids that are going backwards and upside down, and yeah, no-go. I'm good. Favorite amusement park ride? Come on, let's go. We got to do more than math here. Any thrill seekers like me? I'm getting on the fastest upside down thing I could find, and let's roll.
I forget what it's called.
The
That,
steepest one.
brings you up and then it drops you and then
Oh, the elevators?
Yeah, those.
Yeah. Or the ones you sit in and they do it that way too.
Yeah.
Yep, I got you. Come on, what are favorite amusement park rides here?
I like a lot of rides, but I don't like that one. I think it's at the Great Escape, where it swings back and forth and it gradually swings higher and higher, and when you reach the top.
Like the
No, I don't think that was Great Escape. And then eventually it goes all the way over and it feels like you're falling out.
I got you. So it's just basically swings back like a pendulum, swings back and forth, right? And then eventually it just goes all the way around like a circle.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah, I've been on that one. It's
Like
you
you-
go forward and then you go upside down a bunch of times and then you do it backwards. So no matter what, you go upside down, backwards. I mean, I liked it. It was fun, but
Is that the one that spins around too?
Like it spins while you're
Oh,
like.
I know. Yeah, I've seen that one. That's a no-go.
Yeah,
that one's
Eliana, that's a no-go. If that thing goes, no. I know what you're talking about. Yep.
I almost threw up. It was terrible.
Yeah. And they just strap you to the wall. Yeah. Fun, good
Grease lightning.
grease. If that's what it's called, Colin.
Yeah.
There's one that's worse than that. It's at Playland in Rye, New York. It's like
Yeah.
bad.
No
And it's
spin.
sketchy.
Nothing that
was-
spins for me. No thanks. No thanks. Anybody else? Bunch of roller coasters here too. Anybody? Roller coasters? No joke. Like the Batman one where your feet hang out.
That one's
They
awesome.
strap you on.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Nice. All right. Good talk. So how about this Ferris wheel at the Navy Pier in Chicago? 7 minutes to take one full rotation. Wow. That thing's got to be huge. 7 minutes to go around once with no, I'm assuming no stops to take people on and off. All right. 6-person cars. All right. That can fit a lot of people, so it must be pretty big. So there's the equation. And all I'm asking here, what's the minimum height? Minimum height. I throw, there are a lot of numbers in there, aren't there? But only 2 matter to me. If you're going to find the minimum of that equation, there's only 2 numbers that matter to me. Do not get stressed out by the numbers all the numbers together. Don't get stressed out. You guys have done these types of problems over and over again. How do you find the minimum? All right? How do I find the minimum here? You guys have done this a lot. I got faith in you. Bassett, you're good for today. Good job, as usual. Jeez, this generator's really killing you here. Kian, here we go. You got this. Kian, do you agree that there's a shift, a upward or downward shift?
Yeah, there's an upward one of 80.
Okay, before I did that, Kian, how high and how low did this thing go?
Are you starting at like 70?
Well, that says how high it went, and then negative 70, right?
Yeah,
Okay, but now you said there was a shift of what?
80.
So I got to take both of these and go up 80.
So it's 10 and 150.
There you go. So minimum height of 10 feet, maximum height of 150 feet. So we're looking at, it's asking for the minimum, which is 10. All right, guys? All right, you guys know the deal. It's Friday. Nothing stronger than ginger ale. On Monday, we're doing another Delta Math one, just like we did yesterday. All right, that's our goal on Monday. So nothing stronger than ginger ale. Mask up if you go out. Be smart. Be safe. I'll see you guys on Monday.
But
Bye.